Hello, it's good to see you. Today, I'm going to tell you about something I did. I kind of had it in my mind to do it, but I ended up not quite doing it the way I thought I would. But I'm very happy with the way it turned out. So, you're going to be seeing this a good bit after I've actually finished it. So, I had to have a quick turnaround on it. So, I'm going to go ahead and show you now, while I can, what I've done because I have a deadline to meet. So, I went and, well, my older son and I went and we dropped off the stuff for the second group of 3 Angel Tree kids. I forgot to get a picture of all the presents like in front of my tree in my living room. I forgot to do that, but I did get a video of everything once we had it in the truck. So you can see, I'm just kind of walking around the truck so you can see all the presents in here. And the bike, we actually stopped at Sheetz on the way to drop the stuff off because the bike, the tires need a little air in them. So we put some air in the tires and then we dropped everything off. It was so much fun. But while I was there, after I dropped the presents off, I noticed there were still a lot of angels on the tree. Now they started out with over 100. And it wasn't that long ago. It's a short little window of time, you know. But they still had about 20 angels on that tree. And I had already decided, I thought, I have time. I think we can do one more. I think it's a quick turnaround because everything has to be turned in by December 5th at the latest. That's like the absolute final, that's the latest you can turn stuff in. And they really want you to turn it in before that if possible. So you're going to be seeing this after the 5th. So by the time you see this, it will all be done. But I thought, you know what? I think we could take one more, especially when I saw how many were still on that tree. Now, I will tell you, the organization that does this angel tree, it's not, most of them, they don't want you to wrap the presents. This one does ask that all the presents be wrapped and labeled with the child's, there's like each kid gets like an ID number. They want them all wrapped and have a number like on a post-it note on the present. Because some people are a little confused as to, why are you wrapping these presents? You're not supposed to wrap angel tree presents. Well, it really depends on the organization doing the project. Some of them don't. Most of them don't want you to wrap the presents. Some of them do. This one does. That's why we wrap them. So I'm thinking, well, we're going to have to really hustle though, because I go back to work this week. I had the week of Thanksgiving off, but then I'm back at work every day. We're really going to have to hustle to get everything purchased, wrapped, and turned in by Friday. But I thought we can do it. So I went over to the tree, and so what they do is it's just a big artificial tree. And they will have these little paper angels. They're about this big. And on the back of the angel, you just turn it over. It's like hanging like an ornament. You turn it over, and it has the child's ID number and their age and whether it's a boy or a girl. So that's all the information that's on there. There are no names or identifying stuff like that. And you can tell by the ID number whether or not they have siblings. Well, I found one that had no siblings, which is what I was looking for. And I just found like one single kid, and we'll get presents for that kid. So I found one that didn't have any siblings, and again, you can tell by looking at the ID number. Because if they don't have any siblings, it'll just be a number. If they do have siblings, there will be a letter after the number, depending on how many siblings there are, like 12A, 12B, 12C, like that. But if it just says 12, that means they don't have siblings. Not on the tree, anyway. So I found one, and for some reason, I kept looking. I don't know why I kept looking, but I kept flipping the angels on the tree and looking. I don't know why I did that, but so I had the one, like I'm definitely gonna get some stuff, but I kept looking. Every other angel on the tree had siblings, except for one. There were roughly 20. Out of those roughly 20, there were 2 that had no siblings. So you know what I did? I got both of them. So this is a personal best. That means that this year for Christmas, we will have bought presents And hopefully we're going to give a good Christmas to 8 kids. Now, I cannot promise that I can do that every year. I don't know. A big reason why I could do it this year was because I had a whole week off work, and that helped a lot because I got a lot done that otherwise I wouldn't have had time to do. So, here's what we're going to do for numbers 7 and 8, which I have their papers right here. I went ahead and looked at them because I had to start shopping basically immediately. In fact, on the way home, my son was driving. On the way home, I'm already on Amazon. Like, I'm looking at their lists, and I'm already shopping. So, because I needed to get it back here as quickly as possible. Now, everything is not back yet. Most of it is here, and some of it I went out and bought myself. I went shopping at Costco, and I only got 2 things for them at Costco. Well, no, I got some books. And Walmart. I went to Walmart and I picked up a couple things. So here's what we're gonna do. I love this so much. It's been a lot of work. Like it's a lot of work, but it's been so much fun. Oh my gosh. These 2 angels are they're gonna have 1 video apiece. So this video is going to be this is the first one I picked up, the first angel that I grabbed when I went back to the tree. And it's a 7-year-old boy, and he has no siblings. And oh, for the angels that are still on the tree, let me tell you, because I asked about this last year or the year before because I was curious. So if you have angels left on the tree that aren't picked, because there was one year there were a bunch left, like there were a lot. They said, don't worry, there is a local charity. They didn't say who, but they said there's a local charity. And we give them a call a few days before the deadline, and they will ask how many angels there are. And any angels that are left on the tree, they come and get them, and they will buy them something. They will speak with that charitable organization a few days before the deadline when it's kind of dwindled down and people aren't taking angels off the tree anymore. And the charitable organization will take that information, so the papers, and each child will get something. Now, they're not going to go without just because they weren't picked. They will still get something. Now, I don't know what they will get, but they will get them something. They will try to get them at least a couple of things that they think the child might like. So they're not going to be empty-handed. They will get something. But for us to be able to help 8 of those kids, I mean, that's fantastic. And again, I don't know that I could do this every year. I mean, it was an undertaking, let me tell you. But I'm very glad that my son helped me transport everything, because that was a huge help. And he's also going to help me with these. So this is great. All right. So all that talking, I'm so excited. Okay, so I've been shopping, and I have a couple of things for the 7-year-old that are not here yet. That I'll tell you what they are. All right, so let me tell you about this one. And the second angel tree child, our 8th kid for the year, I'm going to do a whisper video with his stuff, because some people like when I whisper, some people like when I talk like this. Although I've had more than a few people tell me this year that the sound of their voice really bothers them. So you can't please everybody. And I have to keep reminding myself of that. It's impossible. All right, so this kid, he's 7 years old, and he does need clothes. So I have his clothing sizes here. Okay, for one item not exceeding $50 that your child especially wants, that was blank. But the second item says, please list other items or toys your child would like to receive for Christmas. And they have that he would like a gaming system and cars. And there aren't really any details about it just says gaming system. That's all it says. And cars. Your child's favorite movies, books, music, TV shows, etc. He likes watching YouTube. No, he's not here. That would be funny if he was. But no, all it says is he likes watching YouTube. And this is so funny. How many kids have we had that had the favorite color red this year? I forget. It's been an interesting group of kids this year. Well, I'll tell you what. We have 2 more. whose favorite color is red. Both of these kids, their favorite color is red. So there's more red stuff. He also likes football and basketball. And those are two things that I have coming for him. I have bought him a nice, like a youth size football and a nice youth size basketball. But they're not here yet. They're coming tomorrow. So I'm going to wrap them after they get here. But I wanted to let you know that I did get him a football and a basketball. And as a parent or guardian, what would you like to see under the tree for your child? It just says more books. And it doesn't give any details. It just says that they would like to see more books. So yeah, this video is just dedicated to the 7-year-old boy. I'm so glad I was able to get some more. And I tell you now, if I were able to, I would have taken every angel off that tree. And I would have just gone wild. If I had the time and the money to do it, I would have grabbed every remaining angel off of that tree. But we got 2 more. So that's a total of 8, and I think that's really good. All right, so his list is not all that different from the other one, so I had to keep going back and referring to the list as stuff came in, just to make sure I was, sorting it for the right kid. So he wants a gaming system. So I thought about that, and I thought, what do you do with that? I mean, what do you get for a gaming system? Well, I looked around on Amazon, and so one of the things I had to consider when I was buying presents for these 2 kids was how long it would take for it to get here. I didn't feel like running out and going out into crowded stores to go shopping. I really was trying to avoid that because I want to get this stuff as quickly and as efficiently as possible. So the short shipping time kind of limited what I could purchase because I wanted to get it here as soon as possible. It wasn't a huge problem, but it kind of limited a little bit what I could get. But I found this here. Now the box doesn't look like much. I don't even know what is going on in this picture. He's like waving at you from inside the TV or something. I don't really know. But I read the description of this, and it actually sounds really cool. This is a motion and sensitive thing. It has a bunch of games in it. It's basically plug and play. You can use this thing with a TV. You can use it with a projector. You can use it with a bunch of different devices. You just plug it in and go. It has a bunch of different games. It has AR enhanced gaming, AR augmented reality technology, and HD camera innovative applications, dual control modes, motion sensing, multifunction button controls. It has educational games. It has fitness games like Wii Sports kind of stuff. Universal HDMI compatibility, and the cable is included. You get all kinds of stuff included in this little box. You get all kinds of stuff in here. So you could really use this in a bunch of different ways, and it's not just for kids. I mean, anybody can use it. And it looked like a pretty interesting little setup. I don't know. But this was, I didn't really know what else to do with that, like a gaming console. I don't know. So I just got him this. So this is his gaming console. While I was out shopping, I had to tell you this. While I was in Walmart, I ran across something that was very funny, and I meant to take a picture of it, but I forgot, and I wanted to share it with you because it was just great. Okay. So, you know the elf on the shelf, which I'm not a big fan of the elf on the shelf. I find him to be creepy and annoying. And have you ever done elf on the shelf for a kid? I'm telling you, by the time Christmas gets here, you're so sick of that freaking elf. Well, if you don't like elf on the shelf, there is now Snoop on the stoop. I did buy this hat. It's a Santa hat, and it has like Snoopy's, it's not Snoopy, it's Snoop Dogg, but it has like Snoopy's house on it. And Martha, there was a hat too. So there was the Snoop Dogg hat, and then they had another hat for Martha. It was like light blue, and I cannot remember what it said. But he's Snoop on the Stoop, and then Martha had her own hat in the collection of stuff. They have Snoop on the Stoop, like the doll. You can display him, like the elf on the shelf. They have wrapping paper, stockings, stocking holders. Oh my gosh. It was just the greatest thing. And so I found it at Walmart. So if you go look, if you're interested, if you look in their Christmas stuff, like Christmas little gifts and candies and things, for Christmas you can find Snoop on the Stoop, and they have all kinds of awesome Snoop Dogg stuff for Christmas. So if you're interested, I had to tell you about that. That was just funny. Okay, so while I was at Walmart, I started looking at the shirts. I kind of miss the little novelty shirts that I used to buy my kids when they were little, because I have two boys, and they're 16 and 20 now, and they don't want me buying their clothes really. But so this boy he's 7 and he likes cars. So I found some shirts that I thought he might like. They have all these little t-shirts, and I found this American Muscle t-shirt. Thought he might like that. I mean, I know it's cold weather, but he can wear it under something. A little American Muscle t-shirt. Thought that was cool. And this just looked neat. It's like a melting smiley face. I kind of like that one too. He's wearing sunglasses, but he's melting. And I got him some gloves. They're red, which is his favorite color. I have these they're like ski gloves, and these are the warmest gloves. I don't think they're touchscreen compatible. It doesn't really say that they are, but he's 7, so let's hope he's not on his device all the time. He might be. I don't know. But I got him these nice little ski gloves. Oh, this is a neat thing. I bought him it's a little game thing. It's called a flip slide. Try me. So I'm not going to do it, but you match the colored blocks to the lights, and you flip it around and you slide the things, and it lights up. Over 1 million sold. So there are 4 different challenge game modes that you can do with this thing. You can do multiplayer. I think you can just do a single player. I thought this just looked very interesting. I thought he might like something like that. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to wrap it, but I'll figure it out. Now I'm going to leave this as it is, because this is much easier to wrap with it all bundled up like this. This is a fleece jacket. It's like a really thick fleece jacket. It's from Reebok, and when it's unfurled, like you unleash it from its shrink or this vacuum sealed thing, it looks like this. So it's a lovely little jacket. I got one for the other Angel Tree child as well. But it's a nice little zip up fleece jacket from Reebok. I tried to find a red one. They didn't have a red one. So this one is navy blue. Oh, I was at Costco. I went there to look at their books. I wanted to see what kind of books they had. Not just for these kids, but I just wanted to see just for some of my own personal gift-giving stuff. One of the really good things about all the shopping I've done is that I finished my Christmas shopping, because I was out shopping for all of our kids, and I got I got my kids' stuff. I've taken care of just about everybody on my Christmas list already. And I've already even wrapped some of it. So I'm ahead of the game, so that was a nice bonus. So we got something like this for at least one of the other Angel Tree kids. I went back and I got another one of these Orly sets. So these are little youth fleece joggers here. They're nice and thick. They have pockets and a little drawstring. And I also bought the matching hoodie, which I really thought this hoodie was cool. He doesn't know the other kids. Well, he might. He might know the other kids. I don't know. But he's getting this hoodie too. But it's at Costco. There are going to be billions of kids with this hoodie. Like everybody's kid is going to have one of these. So that's okay. But I love how soft and thick this is. It's just so nice. Oh my goodness. I know that's very warm. I have stocking stuff for him too. I'm going to show you that as well. They get stockings too, just like all our other kids get stockings. I took care of that too. And all the kids get socks and underwear, whether they like it or not. My kids do too. They know. They'll tell you. But he likes cars, and I don't know if he likes Hot Wheels, but I found these Hot Wheels briefs, and they have like little race cars on them. And my kids, when they were his age, they loved stuff like that. Like any kind of underwear with characters or something on them was just cool. So I got him a pack of Hot Wheels briefs. And so he likes watching YouTube. I don't know if he has any use for this or not, but I picked up a tablet for him. It's not like a super expensive tablet or anything. It's a 10.1 inch Android tablet. Now it's just this box doesn't really show you anything, but it's shrink wrapped and I'm not going to open it. But over here you can see like some of the features of this tablet. It's got a bunch of stuff going on with it. Like it has a camera, it comes with a little charger thing. I mean, it's just a basic little tablet. Like he could, I don't know, prop it up on his bed or something and watch YouTube or something. I don't know. I just, I was shopping in a hurry and I was just trying to find things that I thought would interest them and something that they might like to get Christmas morning. So I have a tablet to go along with his gaming console for him to open. And for cars, I bought this pack of Hot Wheels. Now, it just says he likes cars. It doesn't really give me anything more to go on. But most kids like Hot Wheels cars. I mean, I loved them even when I was a kid. I loved Hot Wheels cars like this. I had some, but they weren't this cool. But this is a pack of 10 Hot Wheels cars, and they're all kind of different, but they're all very cool. And he gets shoes. Everybody gets shoes. This box is tiny. He's not a big kid. I mean, his clothing sizes and everything kind of leads me to believe he's kind of, well, he's only 7 though. So so he's not like a great big kid. What size are these? These are size 12, which is that's what the paper said. He wears a size 12, like kid size, before you get, and then it goes to size, does it go to 13 or does it go to 1? I think it goes to 13 and then 1, but it definitely said he wears a size 12 shoe. And he's 7, so. And he likes red, as I mentioned. So I got him a pair of red Under Armour shoes. We got some of these for one of the other kids too. But there was another pair I really liked, but it wasn't going to get here until after the deadline, so I couldn't buy those. I just went ahead and ordered a pair of these for him. They're cool. I mean, I like them. They're neat, and they're red, so that's neat. I also have, and I'm not going to unwrap this, but I'll show you here what this wad of stuff is. This is a 2-piece outfit from Reebok. It's mostly black, but it has a little bit of red on it too. It's a full zip, like a jacket kind of thing, and then matching pants. Yeah, it's a tricot jog set, 2 pieces in black and red. So hopefully he will like that. But it's all nice and bundled up. And I'm going to leave it that way because it's much easier to wrap. And he has some socks. Now it is socks in a box of socks, quality socks. Don't you even question it. It's quality socks in here. It's taped up, but I'll show you here what these quality socks look like. Yes, it's quite lovely. It's a nice little box of socks like that. But they're multicolored, and some of them have a little bit of red in them, so I thought he might like some lovely socks like so. And it did say that they hope that he will get more books for Christmas. We don't really know what kind of books they meant. Just anything, maybe? I don't know. It didn't say. So I found some books at Costco while I was there, and one of the books I found was this: The Last Kids on Earth and the Destructor's Lair. So these are pretty popular books, and I don't know if he has any of these or not, but you can see there's a whole bunch of these Last Kids on Earth books. And they have lots of pictures in here and lots going on. So we have that for him. And we have, this is Five Nights at Freddy's. It is the complete graphic novel series, numbers 1 through 3. And it's kind of like just written like, comic strip. It's just like panels, like a comic. So it's all like that. So that's Five Nights at Freddy's. FNAF. I'm very familiar with FNAF. My kid over here, my 16-year-old, when he was younger, was all about it. And every kid I know loves these. It is a Ripley's, ooh, it looks 3D, doesn't it? It's a Ripley's Believe It or Not book. I tried to also find one of the Guinness Book of World Records collections. I couldn't find one though, but I found this one. My cover is very cool. I like that. Seek the Strange. That leads to a lot of divorces, It's all new, and it's got all kinds of cool stuff in it. It's big, too. It's big and colorful. Incredible people, eye-popping wonders, surprising facts, daring stunts, bizarre creatures. Saw plenty of those in Walmart. Thrilling discoveries and rare artifacts, and more in this fun book. Everybody loves these. Shoot, I love these books. So I did get him that. So that, and also I did, like I mentioned, I did get him a basketball and a football, but they are not here yet. But I will make sure that everything gets wrapped and everything's going to be delivered by December 5th, which you'll be seeing this after that. So it will all be over after that. Stocking stuff. I forgot to show you his wrapping paper. I was at the Lexington, North Carolina Walmart. I love that Walmart. I don't know what it is. If you live down there, there is something special about your Walmart. I don't know what it is, but every time I go in there, it has the most relaxing atmosphere. It's almost a pleasure to shop there. I mean, I don't like going to Walmart normally. Every time I'm in Lexington, I go to that Walmart. Just like I can think of something I need. They had a much better wrapping paper selection, like their Christmas wrapping paper. It was way better. Look at that dinosaur. It was way better than any of the Walmarts where I am. I mean, they had so much more wrapping paper. I found this roll there, and I thought he would really like this paper. I don't know. I just thought it was nice. It's heavy duty, gift wrap. Look at that cool snowman. Every one of these little characters is cute. I think a little unicorn and a little deer, your reindeer, little pandas, dog. So this is the paper that I'm going to use for his present. So I just wanted to show you that. And so I just picked up some little stuff for his stockings. I mean, nothing crazy, but here's his stocking. He likes red, so I picked up a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer stocking. Now, the stockings are completely optional. This is not something that they require or even ask for. I just do this for all the Angel Tree kids. I just put little stuff in here. It's nothing crazy, but just little stuff. But I picked out this stocking because it was red. And it's just a little felt stocking like that. So in this stocking, what am I going to put in there? I have this here. This is plastic, but it looks like a little ornament. It has Smarties in it, little Smarties candies. If you're in Canada, they're called Rockets, but down here in the USA, they're called Smarties. Just little, it's like sweet, vaguely flavored chalk. Not that I eat chalk, but it's kind of like what I imagine chalk would taste like if you added a little sugar to it. Something like that. But the colors are nice, so you just eat it and you don't overthink it too much. Actually, I think that's metal. I don't think that's plastic. But it's pretty though. Look at that. It's like a little Christmas ornament. And of course, as we've done for all the other Angel Tree kids, we have Mentos gum. This cute little tiny thing. Look at that. Little tiny thing of gum. I got him that. And a little packet of Slim Jims. No, I don't know what they're allergic to. I'm just hoping it's none of this stuff, and if it is any of this stuff, hopefully they won't eat it. The parent or the guardian can, the stocking's going to be open. They can go through and look through it. If there's anything in here that they don't want the child to have, they are free to take it out. It's not going to be closed up or anything. But there are 3 little Slim Jim sticks in here. My own kids like these as stocking stuffers. Oh, and look at this cute little pen. I found a red pen. It's a retractable little ballpoint pen. Has a little thing here. It doesn't light up, does it? No, it does not. And it has a little fake, I don't know, is that fake gummy bear on there? It's a Novelty pencil. A pencil? Is it a pencil? I thought it was a pen. Oh, actually, it's a mechanical pencil. Never mind. It's not a ballpoint pen. It's a little mechanical pencil. Okay, well, I just learned something. It has a little plastic gummy bear up there. He's covered with plastic to protect. Oh, it's actually squishy. I don't think you're supposed to eat that. I think it's an eraser. You know dang well somebody has taken a bite out of one of these. You can't smell it through the cellophane, Mary. It's a mechanical pencil. Let's not overthink it. Let's move on. A lot of this stuff, in case you can't tell, I picked up while waiting in line at the Dollar Tree. I fell prey to the impulse section there on the little rack by the register. I picked up some Kinder Bueno goodies here. Now this is a ×2 crispy, creamy chocolate bar. There's 2 of them in here, Kinder Bueno. And it looks like that when you break it apart. They are actually good. I have tried those. And I found these at Five Below. These are peelers here, and they're like little gummies. I bought a whole bunch of these because they had them on sale. And my kids and I tried one of the bags of the banana flavored ones. My kids hated them. I thought they were pretty good. This is, I don't know how you say that, lychee. I don't know how you say that. Don't tell me because I won't remember. But the gimmick to this candy is that you can peel it. You can peel it back, and the consistency on the inside is a little different from the outside part. And I don't know. It just looks like a fun little novelty candy. I really should get, and I have time, I really should get just a few like little individual Hot Wheels cars or Matchbox cars, because they would totally fit in here with this stuff. I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to have to grab him some extra cars. I'm going to do that. He also gets a little sleeve of pizzeria flavored combos. Now combos, if you're not familiar with these things, they're quite good. This is one of my favorite little crunchy snacks. It is, so it has this pretzel outside. It looks like a dog treat, but for people. And on the inside is this fake cheese stuff. And they have different flavors. So it's a baked pretzel, and it's pizzeria flavor. And I think they're really good, but I picked up a little sleeve of combos. Oh, these are really weird. I went looking for kind of weird stuff, I guess. Pool float gummy rings. They're these little gummy rings, but they're coated in some kind of crunchy stuff, like Nerds, sort of. I don't know, but they're supposed to look like little pool floats, but they're like deranged Fruit Loops or something. But anyway, we have a bag of pool floats, gummy rings. And the last thing I have currently for his stocking is a little box of Nerds gummy clusters. Now, I like just plain Nerds. These are pretty good too. So what it is, you have this kind of a chewy. It's almost the consistency of a gummy bear, but a little bit firmer than that. So you have that on the inside, and on the outside, it's completely coated in nerds, the small crunchy candies, like that. These things are addictive, though. Oh my gosh, they come in these. You could get them in these bags, and oh my gosh, they're so good. You will eat that whole bag if you're not careful. So the inside is sweet and gummy, and the outside is tangy and crunchy. So yeah, I went a little heavy on the candy for the stockings this time, but again, I had to shop very quickly. I had very little time to really stop and think about it a whole lot. But I wanted to do my absolute best to make sure that I got some stuff that he would really like. So that is everything except for the football and the basketball, which are coming tomorrow, and I'm going to wrap those. That is everything I have for our angel tree child number 7. And I'm going to show you at the end, I'm going to show you a picture of all of his presents wrapped. And I'm going to show you a video of all of them in the truck. I feel so good when we get them all loaded in the truck and we're ready to take them off. I feel like Santa. It's the best feeling in the whole world. I really hope he enjoys everything that we got him. Oh, I hope so. Oh my gosh. So thank you so much for watching. Hang around for a little bit of footage of the wrapped gifts and everything in the truck for our 7th and 8th angel tree children. It was so much fun. I'm so glad I was able to squeeze in 2 more before the deadline. It makes me feel good. I'll be thinking about all 8 of our kids when I wake up Christmas morning. They will probably be one of the first things I think of. It's great. I mean, I love Christmas with my kids. I do, and I remember how great it was when they were small. They were so excited. But now that they're older, it's just, I don't know, it's just different. I usually have to wake them up now. They don't wake up. I'll have to go wake them up to open their presents. It's just different. But I'll think about our 8 angel tree kids. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for being here too. I will see you again really soon. Here come those pictures and that little video. Bye-bye. Before we get into the presents for the 7th and 8th angels, I wanted to show you quickly. Here are the presents for the second group of 3 siblings in the bike, and we went and put some air in the bike tires before we dropped everything off. They were a little slack, so we filled them up to the appropriate amount. I feel like Santa Claus with all these presents. Look at that. That was awesome. So here is a picture of the presents for angels numbers 7 and 8. And we have them all there in front of my tree. And I got everything wrapped and ready to go. Unfortunately, I did get notification from Amazon that a couple of things were going to arrive after the deadline. So as soon as I got this notification from them, I went to Walmart and picked up a couple of things. Here I have a junior size football. That's for the 7-year-old. And Marty is there. Actually, he really just wanted to go out. And I picked up this red Reebok 2-piece set here for the 13-year-old. And we had to use my car to take everything, and it was kind of dark, so it's kind of hard to see. But here we have all the presents for angels 7 and 8, all packed up in the car. And I have the football and the 2-piece set. I wrapped those there in there too. And we took everything and were able to drop everything off.